All right, today we're at Arrowhead, which is in Claremont, New Hampshire, and I'm on my GT Force. This is the first time I've actually pedaled it in a long time. I have another almost identical bike, just different colorway, but the CSU and the Force started creaking like crazy. To be honest, the fork on that other red Force is literally the one that originally came on this one. I had it serviced over the winter, so it was all good. I threw it on that one, and so that's how that fork ended up on that one. So that one's old. I developed a creaking CSU. It's out of warranty, and I've tried fixing it. I tried using the lock threader. I've tried using Loctite, like 638 or whatever, to like get rid of that creak, and it's still there. Someone suggested you can press out the steer tube. That's a little bit more involved than I would like to get, to be honest, but maybe I'll have to learn how to do that, because $400 just for the 2S unit is kind of crazy. But anyway, this bike has been in my stable for like almost 4 years at this point. Same wheels, same almost everything since. Well, I guess I bent the crank, so a few things have been replaced, but like this bike has been through the ringer, and I love it. I've been riding my sensor a lot this year, and this is one of the first days I'm taking out my Force to go for a trail ride. Well, it's not really a trail ride. We're at Arrowhead, and these are proper enduro trails. If you want to see the bike check, I have the bike check to my newer Force that's out of commission right now, and a lot of stuff is the same thing that I'm riding here. But I also have the bike check on this guy from a few years back. Before I forget to introduce people, we have Haley as always. We got Brad over here, who is one of my best friends from back home in Hampshire. So
for WTG first, because Chubbs is kind of like,
that's fine with me.
They're both in your face. Haley, did you want to follow Phil? Like, how did you want to do things?
I did not ride WTG when we were here last, which is, I wanted to, but I was confusing Chubbs with WTG.
All right, we're gonna start off with WTG. Pretty full on right off the get-go. So there's a lot of pine trees and a lot of oak trees in this area. So it's late in the fall, that's when the oak leaves start to drop, making it almost impossible to see where the trail goes sometimes. Whew. Last time I was here, I was actually on my e-bike, and I'll tell you what, I definitely like riding this stuff more on a lighter weight bike. It's a lot easier to stop. I found controlling the speed of an e-bike to be quite difficult at times. That felt really good.
Yeah, that's a good trail. I came off that first like significant drop.
To the one that goes a flat?
Yeah, and then there's two like little drop holes after it, and I like kind of lost my way a little.
You were really right on me until it got steep.
Yeah, and then I was like, I always see you drop that steep roll, and then I'm like, I'm done.
Well, because last time I rode here was on the E-Force.
Oh, right.
And
so you couldn't make the same like adjustments and stuff?
Well, it's amazing how much better I feel riding this bike compared to that one.
Right.
That one just slowing down, and the weight makes a huge impact.
It's weird. I don't understand that term, like unsprung weight or whatever they say, but it's like apparently just a huge deal, like compared to your own weight.
Yeah, and like, well, your own weight you can move a lot easier, I feel.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's what, it's like 15-20 pounds, so it doesn't sound like that should be that big of a deal, but that's that's almost a 50% of the weight of your bike. So that is a big deal. Give me a second. Before you guys must have come down right. So I have a rip in my pocket. So my phone fell down my pants.
Oh. Oh no, is it in your pants?
Yeah. There we go.
It's been 3 years, so we talk about non-dirt greenway.
Oh yeah. It still sucks.
You think you should go so if something happens we can call the police?
No.
I don't have my phone.
We're good, thank you.
You got me worried now, just so you know.
I appreciate it, but you two have a good hike down.
Are you ready to go down then?
Brad, your goggles. Haley cannot be seen with you for your goggles.
Back, or are they too far?
Oh, you're good now. They're just too
Have the goggle strap
police.
police over here fix them.
Well, I mean,
Please
if we
edit
want
it out
to
of the
be,
video.
yours are a little high. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, the goggle strap police over here. I think there's a new trail.
There's a new trail.
Yeah, I think it is.
So
Because I knew there was another one out here, I just didn't know where it went.
they have reappropriated the bottom of Fixer for this new trail. I forget, something Rocket maybe? Like, I feel like between Fistful of Cake, Pocket Rocket, and maybe Skid Mark, everybody like gives them the wrong names. Like they get them kind of right, but not. Like,
Well, yeah, because I always call Fistful of Cake, let them eat cake.
yeah. Someone has some other names for it.
Like there's a certain speed that this bike really comes to life at.
Yep.
And this, like,
This is the place.
this is the place for it.
Yeah.
Place for it, yeah.
Like I could ride here on my sensor and I'd actually have a lot of fun, but I would definitely like
There's
be
a speed limit.
there's a speed limit and like I'd be kind of on the jaggedy edge of where I'm comfortable riding it.
Which if you had been here like riding, like if this is your home place, you'd be like, this is super fun. But like when you come here like 4 times a season, you want to like kind of be able to like really ride it like the way.
To be fair, like this place is still, I think, one of the most underrated riding destinations in New England. But it's okay because no one will click on the thumbnail. Like the videos here just don't do well ever.
Just as long as they spend their money at the wheelhouse, then.
You know, if people just want to keep going to like Kingdom Trails in Killington and like that, like go for it, man. Like I'll keep riding good stuff.
So it's right here, hot pocket.
See, we were just a few words off. Bottle rocket, hot pocket, pocket rocket. We're in the vicinity. Oh, nice job, Phil. All right, looks like the trail starts about here. You got a little gap. Okay, this is one of the few trails here I've never done. Whew. This is fresh as of this fall, I think. I think they broke this out for the Trans New England. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I like came out of the rocks and kind of pulled over those roots a little. Yeah. And then I was like, and I kind of was in the back seat, which isn't the best for braking. And it was
I feel like I always like bend in my chicken wing a little bit. So
It's funny. I'm using more travel here than I did at Highland.
yeah, same.
wow. Do you think it's just the braking because you're like on that front brake and it's just kind of going?
These trails are way steeper than anything at Highland.
Yeah, I feel like you actually carry more speed on these trails somehow. Like, cause like Highland, like the tech that they have is awkwardly slow.
Is that flat?
Like awkwardly slow, and then you'll have like a steep pitch for like a split second.
But you were saying that you think Bromont is the like steepest tech that you guys ride.
Oh yeah.
I think yeah, I think Bromont is like, if you want fast, steep tech, Bromont.
Like Bromont, if you don't have a friend, I was telling you about this.
Up on Tomahawk, right? Like there's that little drop on the traverse, and I think it's not like there's a hole after it. Like you can kind of just check up on it. And
Is it still under like the flat spot at the top?
it's at the
It's at the end.
It's at the end, like on the end of the traverse before you get into the berms.
After the steep chute.
Yep.
And it seems like it's not a gap, but it is.
Mm.
I can't remember. I think there's a decent run
If you come
out.
up on a pile of
I think there's a
lycra.
decent run out. I think there might be like a couple of chundery rocks, at least like a bike length after.
Right.
there. Oh, that really hurt. I did get confused right there as to what direction I was supposed to go.
I know, because he thought he might be going.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And now it's like, we didn't really cut out much of that climb.
Oh, I mean, yeah. A whole.
Like,
Whew. I clipped my foot on something right before that last right-hander. Like
really?
jumping into, like jumping sideways. Like, I don't know what it was.
I feel like that gap's a little longer now.
Which one?
Right before the berm.
Oh.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right.
Is this the uphill? Or?
Yep, that's,
Is that
yeah.
kind of sucky?
I just drove here from Jersey. I just like needed a day to,
Oh, nice.
yeah, run around.
Right.
I mean, like as far as bike parks go, Mountain Creek's definitely one of the more chunky bike parks. So
But yeah,
if you can survive Mountain Creek, you're fine.
it was a lot of fun.
Except the whole enchilada is a lot uphill.
Yeah, the whole enchilada is mostly uphill from what I remember.
I felt completely gassed after the whole enchilada.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Guys.
Cool.
Have a great ride.
I think the strap police might come out for, it's a little high.
A little hot. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, the Fox needs to do a better job. Like, it's,
In the flat
They
spot.
need to put a ridge in.
yeah.
The Haley Ridge.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Pew pew. Oh, that felt awful. All right, this is where a trail really starts.
Thought about like, as I came, never hit the creek gap, and when I came and saw it, I'm like, oh, shit, I should hit the creek gap.
You totally could have gone it.
It was like, but I felt that was a pretty good run anyway, so.
That was one of my best runs down that.
Tactic for me.
Oh, I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
sick.
good.
5 laps of pedaling was